cast the instant sorcery, you make a
Yeah, you
1/2
make
spider.
a spider. Yeah. So it's between these three.
You know, we did a build for someone else, so let's do one of our builds.
Okay, so then between these two, then.
You know, I think Runo Stromkirk could be the easiest, just because I already have a somewhat of idea and already kind of put together one. So
Are we gonna build it like a Kraken Boy, or are we gonna
Yes,
build it like ETB?
No, it is gonna be sea monster soup.
Okay. So.
You know, I could give the list I currently have, maybe, and we could edit it. Actually, no, let's just build it. We'll just see how close we could get it.
What do we?
Oh, I think we have to go with the classic. Release the Kraken. Thank you. Runo Stromkirk.
Such a cool card.
So we're gonna start with Hullbreaker Horror, the Kraken horror that is. Honestly, I want to pick one up for a spell, like in a Spellslinger deck. Like,
No, he's crazy.
that's crazy. Instant speed, Shenades. It actually doesn't work. Actually, no, because it even just works with counter spells. You're like, okay, I'm gonna counter that spell and target to. You can even just target the spell again, or just put it somewhere else. But anyway, I was running Consider and Otherworldly Gaze as like really early ways to potentially dump a creature on to set up our top, and at worst, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's,
Because it's at worst,
okay.
it's like either just a quick cantrip and then Otherworldly Gaze to look at top 3, put any of them as your graveyard, and the rest on top in any order. It's basically like Surveil 3 basically, with flashback. So we need Spawning Kraken is like the big boy. That's the #1. Yo, look at this hot price right here. It's like $2. A Serpent.
Such a good card.
Serpent of the Yawning Depths. That's like they can't be blocked except by other sea monsters.
What? How do you spell it?
Serpent.
Hold on. The fucking E key.
Oh, I was to say, it's
What is it? Serpent of what?
The Yawning Depths.
Yes, this thing's very good. Also, it was only printed in the Theros collector's packs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, remember in Theros they printed like 6 creatures, like one of each color, that only came in the collector's packs?
Oh, I didn't. Whelming Wave. Need the Whelming Wave. I'm just going down like the big list. Like these are the must-keep, must-haves. Scourge of the Fleets. Because imagine making copies of Scourge and keep bouncing stuff every turn. Gyruda, Doom of Depths. Or Gyruda, or however the hell you want to say it. The Demon Kraken. Which this is really cool with our commander though, because when we copy even if we make copies of it, they legend rule, but they have ETB effects, so they still get to go off. Stormtide Leviathan, because you know how amazing it is, Stormtide Leviathan, because our commander has flying, so it's immune to its own effect.
Yeah, it's kind of silly.
So we could just keep making copies and copies of Stormtide Leviathan, and no one ever gets to attack. And it also makes everything islands, which is perfect for Scourge. Quest for Ula's Temple, we're running it.
Your favorite?
Yep.
Is it
ULA? It's like Ulama, because
I know that. I just couldn't remember if it was. Oh wow, it's like $8. I wonder if it's because of this commander.
No, it's just because it's from the Eldrazi set. You know, it's like $1,000 to buy like a sealed box of that. It's because of the Eldrazi.
Isn't that not World Week?
It's the whole Eldrazi block.
Oh yeah.
Junk Winder is absolutely bonkers in this deck too.
Yeah, it's World Week. Oh yeah, Junk Winder for sure.
And we saw the power of Sea Dasher Octopus, the mutate octopus boy. Storm Surge Kraken. Which is kind of cool because it's really annoying to block. I did pick up Slinvoda and Rexiel, the Risen Deep.
What's the other one?
Rexiel, the Risen Deep.
How do you?
Oh, it's WREX. He's he used to be the original Kraken horror creature. I do have Icebreaker Kraken in the deck, even though I don't run any snow lands, which
We could just put snowlands in.
But then I can't get the cool artwork islands. You see my
That's
dilemma.
true.
Now there is Lockmere Serpent, but I don't know how I'm feeling about it. I didn't pick it up because when I couldn't find it. But it is unblockable for 1 blue. You get sacked. You get exile 5 target cards from an opponent's graveyard to return it from your graveyard to your hand.
Not terrible.
I have Deep Sea Kraken. Oh yeah, suck it, Tom. What?
Oh, yeah, didn't
I like Deep Sea Kraken. Shipbreaker Kraken. Inkwell Leviathan. Because, just big Krakens. Even though I don't think we could actually target Inkwell Leviathan with our commander. It's kind of a nombo, but... Yeah, because it does target, so we can't technically target. But it's also a 7/11 Shroud, Island Walk, Trample. I didn't pick it up, but do you think I should run Brinelin, the Moon Kraken?
Yes, because it's when it enters also.
Because I could at worst attack, make 2 copies of it, and sure I don't get copies of them, unless I put the Sea Dasher Octopus on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, or you just play Sakashima or something.
Mesmerizing Benthid. So yeah, That's that weird octopus that makes illusions. There it is up top.
Are you playing Traumaticus?
Yes. 100%. I have Nadir Kraken, but I think I'm actually going to cut it.
How do you...
Oh, it's Tromo. Think of like Tromo. Yeah.
What's the next one?
I have Nadir Kraken in the list, but I think I'm going to drop it out. I kind of don't like it for this build. It doesn't really do much for it. And we spend so much of our mana that it'll probably be the first to get cut, end up getting cut. Thrax the Sudden Storm. Or yeah. That's a bit. It's basically a reducer for our deck. A THR.
Yeah, that's what I did. It just didn't.
RYX.
There we go.
Because they have to spell things. I have Elder Deep Fiend.
The Emerge boy.
Breaching Leviathan. Then Trench Behemoth. And Lorthos the Tidemaker. Yeah, Rot Tide Gargantuan, which I actually really like him. I haven't had a chance to have him hit. I haven't had him hit yet, but Oh, Grazoth. There he is. Because he grabs like he only really grabs like 2 or 3 cards. So after that, I am kind of open to suggestions because there is the Nemesis of Reason when it attacks someone mills 10, but I really kind of don't like that, and I don't think that's really worth it. What other Krakens did I not run? I didn't write the cycling one, which actually now that I think about it, the cycling one might not be the worst because you could cycle it, then put it back on top of your deck with our commander.
Wait, did we get the deep? What's the? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
The suspend one.
There's also Kraken of the Straits is the creature can't with less power than the number of islands you control can't block Kraken of the Straits.
Are you playing? Are you playing the archetype?
Yeah, I archetype of imagination.
Are you playing like the reconnaissance mission and like?
I have reconnaissance missions and fastest bind. I didn't run coastal piracy because I didn't want to run too many of them.
I mean, they're pretty good.
But I probably could put the other. Oh, you know, a random card I was also running too. Changeling Outcast. Just because we have some things that are like one either for the mutate or just because it is technically a Kraken, unblockable. Charix the Raging Isle I also ran. It's the crab, Leviathan crab.
The problem with these legendaries, though.
Yeah.
See, I think Sakashima would be really good in this build.
Yeah, I might have to get one for this. It's worth it.
Do you want to put it in, or?
Yeah, let's put it in because I think getting copies of like we want to copy all of them. Let's do it.
You could also just run Spark Double too, because then you can make copies of the Spark Doubled one.
Oh yeah.
Damn, almost $10.
Mm-hmm. All right, so from here, it's like we go wherever we need it to go. Like I said, I think we could take out Nadir Kraken. I'm not a huge fan of it. Because I think that wants to just mean a more generic, just draw cards matter deck. I mean, we should probably run our counterspell package.
Yes.
Oh, I was also running Factor Fiction, just as a way to potentially dump something.
Makes sense to me.
I think Solemn is one of those cool cards to run in here because we can make a copy of it if like we really need to.
Yes. And like Mole Drifter. Just to draw cards. And I kind of, you could play your kill spells as the creatures, like playing like a Noxious Gear Hulk or like you could just play like a Chupacabra if you want to play something smaller, but like I like Noxious Gear Hulk. He's also not legendary.
So I'm just looking up. There's a Merfolk Rogue that makes blue creatures unblockable.
I guess it's not terrible.
We have Arcane Denial, right?
Yeah.
Because I think our creatures will end up being like the main source removal. Oh, I do like Feed the Swarm still though, because I think that hits some things that we just can't deal with. So like I said, I had a sub reanimator theme with like, I think it was Persist, Animate Dead. I think it was Persist and Animate Dead, and I think those are the only two actually was running.
I'd rather you play Animate and Dance of the Dead than Persist. I know it enters tap, but like 2 mana is fine.
Well, that's actually getting up there. I just have one though. Yeah.
Because at least it steals it from any graveyard. And then like the Spelunker Primordial look kind of good. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I could do. I have the Sepultural and the Diluvian. Maybe just having both of those is just like other targets. Oh, Lightning Greaves. I definitely wanted. I also put Sword. I had Sword of the Amethyst in there because we attack with our.
there's got to be better ways to arrange the top or mill than this or like Otherworldly Gaze.
And there's because I think I like them because they either set up like kind of your top. I mean, Frantic Search draws and discards and gets something into the graveyard.
Oh yeah, I get that, but I'm sure that like what about like what is it called? The enchantment that Search for Iskanta.
Oh right, I mean I have one of those. I think I also have an yeah, because I guess that makes this mill. I guess the other side isn't as important as much as just it just feels. I also was running like a Halimar Depths now in the main.
Beginning of your upkeep, look at the top part of your library. You may put that card into your graveyard. Then, if you have 7 or more cards in your graveyard, you may transform. So you can just use it to mill every turn. What do you think about that?
I guess yeah, we could do that.
It's not like super amazing, but like it's not terrible.
Oh my god, I think my shirt's.
Remember, it gets any non-creature spell on the backside.
Yes, my Dream Shades shirts came in.
Oh, I forgot. But oh no, Biden's over there, right?
Hey,
We're obviously playing like Soul Ring. Let me get the
yeah.
while you're doing that. Arcane Signet.
Sweet. This is the deck I put Replicator Ring in because I was looking for like a bunch of mana rocks after like the basic ones. I think I even had the.
This is definitely a Gilded Lotus.
Yeah,
deck.
a Gilded Lotus.
Thought Vessel.
Yeah. Can you pass me some tissues? I don't know how to eat. Thank you. All over myself because I'm like, oh, well, how do I even person?
It's fine.
I'm like, I have a cup of peaches. I pop it open. First thing I do, spill half the juice all over me.
As you should.
Yeah, I just like that peach juice on me. You know what I'm saying?
I like Hero's Downfall, I guess. And then Haggard Mauling.
I have Agadeem's Awakening.
Yes. You don't have like Seagate Restoration, do you?
I do.
Oh, you do have it in there?
And a Malakir Rebirth.
What other mana rocks are you playing?
And let me just
We
pull
can
out.
do we can do the talisman now. What's the old one called?
Dominance. Alright. Because I think most of the mana rocks were ones that like I had from my other decks, and I kind of smushed them all together. Nope, not that one.
I probably play Phyrexian Reclamation. Just the two that we like to play all the time, which is that and Palace Siege. Just because, you know...
Oh, I was running... I also have Oubliette in the deck. I had Oubliette...
Oh, yeah, that's an amazing one right
There's
now.
Oubliette and Prison in the Moon.
Prison in the Moon, yeah. Both really good. You're gonna need effects like that more, because as creatures get dumber...
Yeah. I have a Mystic Confluence in here, too. I don't know if I'll keep it in here.
Mystic Confluence? The one that's like the 1-drop?
No, no Mystic Confluence. It's the 5-mana counterspell.
Oh, that you draw cards?
Oh, yeah. I also I did have Reflections of Lidrara still in the deck, too, because there are still... the majority of the deck is Krakens and or Serpents. And I forgot I have Cuttlefish in here. Sigiled Starfish. There are still some relics of rogues in here. Oh, Distant Melody is that one card that I really liked in here.
You sure Reflections is gonna be good in here?
Probably not.
It seems kind of like a...
There was just a majority of Krakens, so we have Coalition Relic. We were running just because it can make the quick like 2 burst of mana, and then just becomes like a 3-mana rock, or if you just kind of wait till the end of the turn. We have the Arcane Signet.
Yep.
Thought Vessel.
Yeah.
Demir Signet.
Yep.
Soul Ring. Wayfarer's Bauble.
Oh, you're playing a land ramp.
Yeah.
Wait.
So, Gilded Lotus. Replicating Ring. And I actually put Commander Sphere in here too, just to have a little bit more. Because while our mana costs are big, they aren't like, besides a few of them, they aren't exorbitantly huge.
I think Academy Ruins can be in here then.
I wouldn't mind running the Hedron one, the 4-mana one.
Shizo Death Storehouse is good in here too.
Oh, that's really cool.
Wow, it's just that expensive again? Holy fucking shit.
Damn.
What did you want here? Oh, Hedron Archive?
Yeah. Like if we, because I think we still might need a few more sources of ramp.
No, I agree with you.
And that only taps for 2. And maybe what's the 0-mana kicker one that...
Do you want to play any like generic draw? Like, do you have like a Phyrexian Arena or like?
I could get one and put it in there. That actually doesn't seem like a bad idea.
Just to have like, because it's gonna take you a while to get the Coastal Piracies online.
I was also playing Distant Melody as another way to draw cards, but that's like a late game draw thing.
Because you know I'm just not a fan of cards like this, but like I get what you're doing with it.
Yeah, it's actually more so to try and
It's
something.
probably better to play things like Future Sight or like, you know, just getting deck information or like other ways to do it. Because there's like 1-drop creatures that just mill the top card or like,
yeah.
You know.
Or I like Unmarked Grave, just to dump 1 card. Because I'd say Buried Alive, but Buried Alive dumps 3. And the thing is, he only brings 1 back at a time, so I feel like I wouldn't want to dump like 3 good ones and then not get them back out if no one kills my commander again.
But it's not. This is non-legendary. Do you want to just play Entomb?
Oh yeah, we can just run Entomb, right? Big brain.
This is any card.
And we got Sakashima in there, right? Yeah.
Yes.
And Spark
And I
Double.
put Spark Double, yeah.
All right.
Which technically, yeah. Yeah, those are the two you can run. Unless you want to try to do, like, Helm of the Host, too.
Nah. And it's also really cool because of how it's worded. Because how they're transformed instead of like exiling and then transforming them like the planeswalkers, they don't leave the battlefield. So the copy cards I believe can transform, right? Like you saw Sakashima Runo as Runo before he flips, he should be able to still flip, right?
Like a copy of a transform?
Yeah, right.
Does it not just go away?
Um,
Check. I don't know, actually. Oh, you mean as a creature?
yeah,
You mean like Sakashima?
yeah. Well, Sakashima.
Yes, that 100% works. I thought you were talking about like a token.
Okay. No, not a token. Yeah.
No, that should 100% work. I don't see why it wouldn't. That's still a permanent, right? So it should work. Yeah, Sakashima seems good. So any other good ETB stuff we want to just abuse? I mean, there's like some of the more removal stuff, or like, you know.
I mean, we can run like a Baleful Strix. It's just a 2-mana draw card, Death Touch.
Yeah, I mean, the only problem is he only makes one copy of it, so like.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still like if it's at worst, that's what we have.
I got the Muldrifter, which is the good one.
Massacre Worm is not terrible either.
I don't know about that one. I probably just want to run another kill spell at that point, like a Duplicate or like a Ravenous Chupacabra or I don't know, honestly. There's so many good ETBs in this color. Agent of Treachery.
I like making copies of Agent of Treachery. And then eventually getting the draw more.
It's expensive.
Is he? Not too
Oh,
bad.
it's $8.
There's Octo Prophet. It's a 4-mana 3/3 octopus that scries 2 when it ETBs. Oh, Glasspool Mimic. I have Glasspool Mimic in the deck.
So you have a lot of MDFCs in this one. You have 5.
We could just play Runescar Demon.
It's not a bad idea.
So like I said, I have Sword of the anime in here, but I don't know if I should keep that or not.
I don't think you really need that. I don't think you're gonna have mana to spend equipping something, and
yeah,
you know, then you're just giving them something to target even more, and like your creatures are probably gonna die a lot as is. Like you got to be spending your mana efficiently and keeping up the low costed counterspells.
Oh, so here's something: Military Intelligence. Whenever you attack with 2 or more creatures, draw a card. Because my whole deck revolves around attacking with my commander and at least another Kraken or another creature, or he doesn't get his effect. Because you can only copy if it's attacking with it. So the entire idea of what my deck wants to do, I get to draw off of it.
It's just 1 extra draw a turn.
I mean, that's still an extra draw. But I guess if I don't attack a turn, then it just feels kind of meh. Oh, I was also running Nephalia Drown Yard as a potential way to self-mill. Or just, most of the time, I'm probably not going to end up using it that way, but...
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I could actually have the full set of, like, lands and, like, really cool like that. Like I said, we do have Factor Fiction. Yeah.
Do you want to play like Ingaruk's Wake?
All right,
than
yeah.
just murder somebody. I see a world where, I mean, other than playing Cyclonic Rift, because you know that's the one you want to play, but this is the nice one to play.
Mm-hmm. There's also a thing that like bounces all non-blue creatures.
Yeah.
I don't like Crush Down. Yeah, Inundate. Return all
Yeah.
non-blue creatures. But the thing is, if you have blue creatures, then I'm like, yeah.
Okay,
Flow of ideas. Draw a card for each. Oh, we could do. Actually, Kindred Dominance would be good, or Kindred Discovery, or whatever it is.
No, because I think you're too spread on the tribe, because it's like serpents, leviathans, krakens, and octopus. It's not like one flat, really.
Yeah, true. So
I don't think the tribal stuff works that well here, believe it or not, unless you like completely focused on one.
No, yeah, it really doesn't. Masswood Nexus. Every deck.
But it's like almost all of them work with it already.
Tom, you know what I have? You know what I have an extra copy of? Lithoform Engine. Copy our commanders. No, we don't. We're not putting Nextwood in.
Okay, all right. So yeah, Lithoform's fine.
I know you're a big fan of that card. And I do like that card too.
Okay, let's get to the lands. So Watery Grave.
Yep, because I have that.
Command Tower.
I'm actually running Hollowmar Depths as a way to set up my top.
Yeah, that sounds smart. Hollowmar. Are you playing Castle Ventures too?
Yeah, I actually remember I used that. I still even have the black one too, the Castle Lockthwain.
Well, I don't know how good that one's gonna be for you, but I mean, it doesn't hurt you. Like, I guess if you're top decking, it's just, you know, at worst, it definitely doesn't hurt you at all. There's also there's like a black land that is it.
That puts a creature on top.
Yeah.
Mortuary Mire. I do actually have it.
This is supposed to be Volvaret Stronghold, but you know, bitches
yeah.
be bitches.
Rogue's Passage and Reliquary Tower.
Do you have a Urborg?
No, I actually don't super need it. We actually have so few black. It is mostly a blue, but I guess it's a little bit different now. Oh, I completely forgot about Mind Stone.
Oh, Mind Stone. Do you play, what other of the lands do you play? Do you play like the Pain Land and like
So yeah, there's Drowned Catacombs, Choked Estuary. Temple of Deceit, because the scry kind of is cool. We're playing the Pathway, so it's Clearwater Pathway. Underground River. Sunken Ruins. A Fetid Pool. We have Watery Grave in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think, because I don't think I got a Morphic Pool for it, but I think I did have a Dark Water Catacombs, but I think I won't run that.
Derek.
Yeah. Yep.
You gotta pick that one up.
Then I think I just want to do mostly, like I said, islands and swamps, because I just because of Shipbreaker Kraken, I actually even might try and limit how many dual lands we have. There it is. And we have to find the right swamp too, because there was one of the swamps that I really liked its artwork for. I don't think it was from Crimson Vow. I actually think it was from Midnight Hunt. I think that was one because it had the water in it. Because one was like swampy, and that one was like looked like a similar art style.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 MDFCs.
So if it was at 26, so we need like we need 10 more.
So
I do like 7 more islands and 3 swamps. Well, 8 islands and 4 swamps. 1 more island.
Yes. Okay. 14 cards.
All right. I think I want to. So we definitely want to maybe trim out some on the creature side, because we do have a lot. He stays at. That one's okay. That one definitely.
No, this one's
No,
really good.
I meant Trench
What
Behemoth.
counter? Oh. Yeah.
No, that
This is
one's
good.
that one's really good. Spawning Kraken is the best one. Sparkdole. Slinvoda is still pretty cool, so it's good removal. Shipbreaker Kraken I think is okay. The thing is, you have to monstrous it for it to be good, and it just taps 4 things. And they don't tap as long as you control it. But we keep making copies and keep monstrosing them.
Well, if you monstrous it,
It also becomes a 10/10.
yeah.
So yeah, I still really like it. Also, go to its artwork or its versions, and scroll down to promo. Yeah, there's my boy.
This one's good.
100%. That's really good. That's good. Scourge, I like. Sakashima. Maybe we don't need Rune. Maybe Rune's just it's a cool ETB, but maybe, yeah. That thing's really cool because when you make multiple copies of it, you just can either exploit themselves and just.
Yeah, that seems actually really kind of annoying.
Getting 2 of those. Yeah. Gearhulk I like. Drifter I like. That just makes it hex-proof and things that when they block, they tap them, I guess. It's just okay.
Five mana 4/5 with hexproof that you can keep spawning. Feels kind of good to me. It makes tokens. What do you think about Lorthos?
I think I'll ever activate him. I love Lorthos, but like he's more so a body. I think maybe we could drop him. Sorry, my dude.
He's also legendary, so like it's not a good. What do you think about this?
I don't like sacrifice. I mean, he has flash, which is kind of cool. So no one they can play like a little bit slower with him. And he's 6 for a 7/7. But exile 5 target cards from an opponent's graveyard to return it from your graveyard to your hand. Only as a sorcery. I don't think I'd ever want to sack lands to draw or make it unblockable. I think I could cut him. I want things that do maybe just a little bit more. Icebreaker Kraken, like without it, he's 11 mana. So I think he's going to 12 mana. So he's Quest for Eula Temple or Bust. So he could go. Hullbreaker Horrors, nope, he's staying. Gruta staying. Grozov, he grabs a few other ones, so I kind of like him. We could cut Raging Isle. Yeah, he's just cute.
This is not that good either.
Yeah. Berlin, I like. Maybe we don't need Agent of Treachery, or maybe we could actually with this how this list is set up now. Maybe we could drop that and the Consider. How many more was it?
6.
Maybe we should just take out the reanimation package and just keep the spells and just keep the other 2.
Yeah, Just keep the Pal Siege and the Phyrexian. The two
And
that
then
are
maybe
the
in that case, well, actually, I still think the Entomb is still worth the play. But is
Well,
it
yeah,
though?
because the way the commander works, right? That
Yep.
just lets you get your best card out of your deck.
But then the question is, what if our commander's already in play and we draw Entomb?
And then he dies and we play it again. I don't know.
Yeah.
I still feel like it's not the worst card in the world. I also did put this in, just so you know.
True. Right. Okay. Yeah. And I guess with Mortuary Mire and like Arena and Reclamation and Palace Siege, it's still worth it.
I mean, it's up to you. If you think it's too cute.
But then you just put it into our hand. No, let's just cut it. We'll just not worry less about that and just go like...
For funds.
Yeah.
So 3 more cards. Maybe one of the removal spells? I don't know. But this is instant speed. But this does way more. And we have that, but that's only creatures. But that's nuts. This card's ridiculous.
Yeah, because it could hit commanders out. And so Imprison the Moon I like.
Could just get cut the gate, play 4 counter spells. I have the counter squall already, the better one.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, we can cut that one. We're not meant to be a control deck. We're a big creature deck. We're supposed to be resilient, and we keep coming.
Two more. All right. So as far as the ramp goes, we got the Solemn. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Which is probably where this deck wants to be. It could probably even play more, to be completely honest, but
yeah, we're in like this, like our 6, 7, and 8 is like where we kind of like spend most of our time. No, don't you even look at that.
I'm just reading it. Or Serpent. It does. Yeah, it does put a lot of them.
It's all of them. Every creature basically in our deck gets to be put in for free. So now the question is Search for Escanta all that good now that we're not as focused on the reanimation? And like the other side of it, it just seems like we'll probably never actually want to swap it because we have so few non-creature spells.
So 1 more card.
Hero's Downfall. We have Mauling, Garruk's Wake, Feed the Swarm, Obliate, and Noxious Gearhulk, Kraken Bound. Like creature cover, I think are covered, and we'll just get rid of that one. Let's do it.